My feet are super sandy. Michelle and I, we went to the beach today and we snapped a few pics, which you guys may end up seeing on Hervé Lucindy's website soon. Doing a little bit of hand modeling. Which I realized, I was today years old when I realized that, number one, I have no idea how to hand model, and number two, trying to be a photographer for hand modeling is, yeah, that's gonna take some time. It's got a little bit of a learning curve there. How are you guys doing today? Everybody good? Everybody well? Everybody safe? Healthy? So just as we're doing our afternoon school pickup, Michelle reads a breaking news story headline of a school shooting that happened in Arlington, Texas. Now, this is unfortunate, and they said that one victim has been transported to the hospital. And I think this is relatively late breaking on what has happened and transpired. But one of the things that now I'm thinking about it yet again, and I don't remember, maybe it was high school. Either way, probably, it's all the same. And I think that the reason why there's so little information is quite possibly because the shooter could be a minor, and therefore it changes the amount of information that can be provided. And therefore the news stories that I read, the report that I saw, left the shooter unidentified. But that was it. I feel like the lack of information almost makes things worse, because now you just don't know, you know? It's a little unrelated, but I was taking a look at the data, the analytics, of course, on YouTube, on my other channel. And the reason for this is, you know, we haven't had this chat, we haven't had this conversation over here in a while, as far as, you know, trying to manage, create some form of balance with this algorithm in YouTube. And I do feel better about it today, and having these conversations with you guys. Maybe that is being translated through this video, whereas before, if I would look back on those videos, I probably would say I was probably a little bit down, I was probably a little bit sad, probably a little bit depressed. And crazy enough, YouTube, on both sides of the screen, creator or viewer, has such a huge impact on our mental health that I don't think a lot of people realize. I mean, even to the standpoint of YouTube at one point was in the middle of a huge lawsuit because of their involvement and facilitation in respect in regard to I think it was a ISIS related event or school shooting or something of that nature. And we have to be very careful, not only about what we consume, but also what we create, and not just how it affects us as creators, but everyone else as viewers and audience. Hey. I've never owned a Ducati, never owned a V-twin. I've been CBR and Yamaha. I did one GSXR once, and I will say that one looks pretty nice. But Michelle would kill me if I even mentioned trying to get another motorcycle. The kid is even questioning. She's like, "Mom, can I learn how to ride a motorcycle?" She's like, "You learn how to ride, but you can't have one." She's like, "Oh, I'll ride safe." She goes, "It's not you, it's everybody else." So you guys, I gotta thank you, because you guys played a major part, very, very helpful and encouraging in trying to figure out exactly where I fit in this grand scheme of things, while also allowing me to get back to a place where, you know, Michelle and I are having so much fun on a daily basis, but also being able to connect with more people, more YouTubers, more creators, more entrepreneurs or solopreneurs, and helping other people dissect and analyze their content, their channels, their social media. And I think we're seeing some positive results so far. I know for one, sharing the journey, Alec, he's seeing some success. And I'm texting and talking to Trucking Prepper more often. My buddy Chris, he's doing well. Tiano, I think Tiano's gonna break the 50 subscriber mark today. And if he does, I hope he goes live tomorrow. So this is all working out to be a very, very positive result, you know? Positive change is good, right? What Sarah says, the only constant we have is change. Well, if the changes that we have on a consistent basis are positive, then who's going to complain with that, right? It's funny because, you know, I try to focus on delivering a video, a talk, a chat, a conversation to you guys and myself as I go back and watch my videos from time to time. I try to create something that provides value. And I'll actually probably get into that in the 4 different types of value, that typical types of value. But at the end of the day, I don't want just, like, I do want people to enjoy what they're watching, but I don't ever want it to be a waste of time. I want you to walk away saying, you know what, that was fun. I enjoyed it. I learned something. At the end, the dog's got a tire in his mouth. This is the second pod we had. I don't think they moved it. Which I guess if you had to move your apartment, would you do a pod? Would you load up a pod on one end and then move it to the other end? But I'm scrolling to be inspired, okay? And as I'm scrolling to be inspired, I'm hit with so many different options on the YouTube homepage. And these options are a little overwhelming. So really, the only ones that really stand out to me are the ones that I would prefer to fall into that category of. The ones that look like a friendly face. Where, yeah, at the end of the video, that was fun, I enjoyed it, I learned something, but I feel like I made a friend. I feel like Kevin's talking to me. I feel like if I comment, he'll comment back, which I try to. And on this channel, you never know if it's me commenting back or if it's Michelle commenting back, but I do try to comment back. You know, the comments that say hi, hey, hi, I appreciate it. But you know, some of them that go a little bit deeper, sometimes with those, and hear me out, sometimes with those, I'll comment back, or I may not comment back immediately because I've got you kind of earmarked and taking note to include in a future video, whether it be a dedicated video or a piece of the video. Sometimes I take notes like that. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. And also, hey, come back and watch again. Watch the next video, because the next video may have the answer to the question that you asked. That makes sense. So I'm working on a little bit of time management here, as I have multiple YouTube channels that I'm trying to focus on. And speaking of which, Michelle's doing a little bit of time management herself as she's trying to plan and prepare our next trips coming up, which some of you guys did watch the video earlier this morning and commented on the style and type of videos and conversations that you like. And I'm gonna fill you guys in a little bit on the future of that. And real quick, I wanna kinda get back to this unidentified person, because it kind of hit me as I was browsing through the homepage and I was browsing through my analytics and seeing what I saw and seeing so much of almost like repetitive content, you know, repetitive content from the outside. And you know, so now you got folks out here making videos and they're competing with others, so they need to make theirs stand out more to make you want to click on it, which ultimately makes me want to click on it less, because I don't necessarily really want to be sold in order to watch a video. I really would rather personally connect with someone through the video without any motive or agenda or sales pitch or seeing paid promotion in the top corner of the video when it starts. And I'm like, okay, you're going to tell me about your own mental health story, but it's a paid promotion, so can I really value what you have to say because I know that you're doing this because you're getting paid for it? all these thoughts run through my head. But what I noticed on my Kevin 247 channel is the clones. And I'm not saying that I'm being cloned and duplicated, but literally what YouTube shows me is the fact that every video is the same. Every video is the same, and the same from the title, the topic, the thumbnail. Most of these videos have thumbnails that don't even include the person who made the video, and it's just creating this unidentified person. And I don't want to be an unidentified person. I want you guys to know it's me. I want you guys to know it's my video that's being shown to you that makes you want to watch it. Ironically, as I dig deeper, I realize that not only are these unidentified persons, people, individuals, but they're all doing the same thing. They're all starting their videos off with somebody else's content. Typically a news channel, typically some interview, typically some political content. It's typically how it starts off. So then I'm thinking to myself, you know what, self? So YouTube is telling me that I should remove my face from my thumbnails to be this unidentified person, then make the same videos as everybody else, and by doing that, reuse clips from other people's videos like everybody else. So when it's all said and done, you guys will literally get a rerun, leftovers, of me sitting and just watching a video that you could have watched yourself, or maybe you already have watched yourself. So I guess the question is that what you want? Is that what we should be doing? We got the Tesla charging stations, the superchargers, and people are actually showing up to use them now. You guys might have remembered when I walked by them a few times while they were being built. Now people are showing up, supercharging away. But yeah, so look, I hope that's not what you want, because I can't do it. I can't steal somebody else's content. I can't sit there and just watch somebody else's video. And I literally can't just sit and fit a mold. I've never been able to do that, ever. Never. And I'm not gonna start or even begin to attempt to try. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I got my own morals, I got my own integrity. I got my own struggles when it comes to YouTube and this algorithm and trying to figure it out, to the point of which, you know, we can actually get some views and get seen and get reach, which you guys shown up. You guys have shown up for Panama City Beach. You've shown up for spend the day with me. You've shown up for the painful Porsche experience. So you guys are showing up for real. We want to keep that going. We want to try to boost it. We want to try to get more people to show up, get more subscribers, more viewers, more engagement, build this community, build this network, grow nurture some relationships, build friendship. Look at this Corvette, look at this Z06. It says her C8Z. So as I mentioned earlier, Michelle, she's doing some planning. She's mapping out our days and schedule. The moms are coming in town and we got some chores to do. We got some cleaning to do. I gotta clean the bathroom, we gotta clean the shower, tidy up. You may have seen on SquirrelTribe 2.0, Michelle ordered some pictures and she wants to get those put up on the wall before they get here. And yeah, get all that done. We got a boat scheduled to take them out on a pontoon boat when they get here, and then they're gonna hang out here and take care of Max while we and spend a little time there. Bring you guys along for sure on that. But that's a real small little trip we got going on there. And Michelle's actually she's telling me she's telling me and the kid that we need to figure out what we're going to do for the summer, where we want to go, how we want to get there, and figure out how we're going to afford it, because we can easily see by doing the math, this will be the third year, if we do it, third year in a row that we go on the road, cameras in hand. Who knows where we'll end up, but no doubt the prices have increased. Everything is more expensive, everything. And you add on top of that the van troubles, and it makes it challenging. It makes summer travel challenging. So we're gonna try to figure out if when, how we can pull this off. YouTube hasn't been great to us for a while, but at the same time, we wouldn't do it just for that reason. But it is a consideration when you have to think about the cost associated with it, and quite possibly realizing that you won't even break even trying to do it, which, you know me, I'm gonna talk about business. Business got to make money. But the craziest part about it is this is the last summer before high school. And that's crazy. High school. As we look at pictures, we're looking at pictures that our phone and different apps and Facebook are reminding us of, and seeing this little creation of ours now growing up. It's crazy. It honestly seems like, it feels like it happened so fast. And I know people say that all the time, but here I am experiencing it, and it really does seem like it happened so fast. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Actually, I take that back. I got one more little share that I'd like to bring to you guys. And I was actually searching for motivational quotes, and I came across, I wanted to bring you guys one. But as I was searching for these motivational quotes, I came across like, I don't know how many, 5 or 6. And I said, you know what? I can't just stop at one. I need to share all of them, because you guys have helped me. You've motivated me, whether you know it or not, whether you meant to or not. You did, you have, you do, you probably will. The first one goes, it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. The next, I want you guys to remember this, okay? And I'm talking to myself as I'm saying this, and that is, your self-worth is determined by you. Moving on to number 3, nothing is impossible. I got 3 more for you guys, okay? Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Let's do that. There you go. A little sunny. I think I might actually got sunburnt, because we were on the beach and I laid down on the special blanket Michelle got, and I fell asleep, and I think I was asleep for quite a while. I didn't put any sunblock on, so I'm feeling it a little bit right here. A little bit, a little tingly. All right, the last 2, remember, you have brains in your head. With the finale that we should not forget is that attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.